Long ago, in the mighty kingdom of Akemba, there lived a poor slave named Obinna. He was born into bondage, working in the palace fields from dawn till dusk. Though his hands were rough and his clothes torn, Obinna had a heart full of dreams, and in that heart he kept a secret. He was in love with Princess Adais, the king's only daughter. Every day he would watch her from afar as she walked through the palace gardens, her laughter as light as the wind, her beauty brighter than the morning sun. Obinna never dared to speak to her, until one day he found her lost in the forest, separated from her royal guards. Risking punishment, Obinna helped her find her way back. Along the way, he spoke with honesty, telling her stories and singing old songs. Adais, curious and kind, listened and began to see in him a rare courage and wisdom. When they returned, the king was furious not at Obinna helping her, but at the bond that had begun to grow between a slave and his daughter. Obinna was thrown into the dungeon and sentenced to death. But that night, a great danger struck the kingdom. A neighboring warlord attacked, and chaos filled the land. From his cell, Obinna could hear the battle cries. Then, something strange happened. The guards fled in fear, and no one could stop the enemy. Obinna escaped and ran to the battlefield, rallying the people with a fire in his voice. He led the farmers, the hunters, the slaves, everyone forgotten by the nobles. With strategy and courage, he turned the tide of the war. When the dust settled, the kingdom was saved, but the king had been fatally wounded. With his last breath, the king called for Obinna and said, "You saved the people when no one else could. You were born a slave, but you carry the heart of a king." He placed his crown on Obinna's head. Obinna married Princess Adais, not as a slave but as King Obinna, ruler of Akemba. And so, the boy who once dared to love a princess became the king who ruled with justice, humility, and love. Never look down of yourself. You too could make it. Stand on you fit, and say no to your defeat. One you shall make. Please like, share, and subscribe to Oriate Official TV.